The Halo Infinite test flight beta just recently ended a couple of weeks ago, and this is honestly the most exciting game coming out this fall in my own opinion. Now, currently I have played the Vanguard beta, the Battlefield 2042 beta, and the Halo Infinite beta, and out of all of them, the one I liked the most and played the most was Halo. This game was the game I found to be the most polished and completed, and that's what I've been seeing most people say as well. And of course, this game has been in production for years, so I would expect it to be good, but so far, this is the game that is the most fun out of the bunch. Now, we didn't get much with the flight or the beta, whatever you want to call it, because it is just a beta, but from what we did see, I gotta say, it was super fun for only having like 3 maps and 2 modes. Of course, there were some things I didn't like with the game, but that's to come with every game. Personally, I think the most annoying thing that I didn't like was the controller movement. Now, I played this beta on the Xbox controller on PC, so I'm not sure if it feels different on the actual console, but for me, the movement with the controller was really slow and really clunky, and that's cool and all if this was Halo 2 and ode forward, but the problem is that it's not. And the game is fairly fast paced, which makes it more annoying because I feel like the movement with the controller could be much more fluent and feel better. Of course, I know it's Halo and the games usually feel not clunky but not super fluent. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it besides the games just feel like Halo. Now, if you played Halo before, you know what I mean by this, but if you have never played Halo, I probably sound crazy to you, but still, I would like to see more fluent controller gameplay, but keeping that Halo style with it. Now, while I don't like the controller movement as much, I do gotta say, the rest of the mechanics from gunplay to the abilities, like the grappling hook, are incredibly fun. Shooting guns and getting kills are satisfying and have amazing sounds. The aesthetics of guns reminisce the old games and still make you feel powerful when using the guns, and it's all just great. Also, did I mention they brought back the Reach AR, the only AR that matters? Now, I think the only gun that is a little annoying here is that reloading the needler isn't as satisfying as it used to be in older Halos, but honestly, that's fine. I mean, you're not going to use a needler that much. But for the customization though, it is great and you can change literally anything you want. The only thing I don't like with the customization is the Spartan colors and not being able to be an elite, which not being an elite is give or take, but the colors are annoying because while you can't customize them, you get preset colors instead of like Halo 3 or Reach where you could just pick your colors with a spectrum of colors and make whatever Spartan you want. In Infinite, all you get is one color and you go with that, or you get a predetermined 2 color set that you can use and that's about it. So for example, let's say you want a pink and cyan Spartan, but you might only be able to get a cyan and pink Spartan because that's the only color that they have that is preset. So that's somewhat annoying, but chances are you'll get the colors you want because it's just colors at the end of the day, and with the full release of the game, I'm assuming they'll have a wide spectrum of colors you could get. But one thing I do wish will come with this game is fireteam voices like in Reach, but for your AI. Currently, right now, you can change your AI to a different voice, but it's just standard AI voices. Just think of an AI voice and it's along the lines of what that sounds like. Now, I want personally to see a Master Chief AI, a Sergeant Johnson voice, Noble Team voices, and a lot of others. You can have 343, you can have Cortana, you can have any of these. I just want cool stuff like that that's just completely just not realistic at all. It's just having fun with yourself. I feel like that'd be cool since having Sergeant Johnson as an AI would always be great. But hopefully the devs can make something with that, because that's honestly something I've been saying since I saw the AI voices, is that I would love to see them fireteam voices return. But map-wise though, for what we got, they were great. I have nothing against any of them. They all worked great for Halo, and really the only thing I didn't like was how there was only 3 or so. Now this caused them to get a little stale after hours of playing, but hopefully in the full game I expect a bunch of other maps that are great and even some remakes. I love me some remakes, but I don't love them when they're overdue. But for the big topic though, Sprint. Personally, I don't care if Sprint is in this game or not, but with this game, I think the devs did the best job they could do to please both sides. So sprinting is a little bit faster than normal walking speed, but just normal walk speed is fine as well, so you don't have to sprint by any means. And I'm also pretty sure if you sprint, you show up on the radar, so there's a reason not to sprint as well. So hopefully that eases some of the people that don't like sprint, but chances are, most people probably just don't care besides the old boomers that like the old Halos, which, yes, I do like my old Halos, but come on, it's Sprint, who cares? But overall, this game feels like a modern Halo mixed in with Halo 3, which is literally all I want from a Halo. And of course, there were some bugs and some things that the devs need to work on, but I'm confident they'll have everything ironed out by launch. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed this game quite a lot and hope it brings back that Halo community that used to be so dominant. But I'm also excited to play a new Halo and Battlefield again because as a kid, Halo and Battlefield and CoD, but COD's kind of a joke now, but Halo and Battlefield, those were my jam, and I'm all here for it to happen again. The only thing I would like to see from Halo is a BR, which I know makes some people mad, but I think Halo would be a great candidate for a BR as long as they don't treat it like Warzone, where everything has to revolve around the BR, and the BR ruins everything else. but I wouldn't be mad to see a BR in Halo Infinite, so if that's ever a possibility, I'm not gonna be upset at that. But in the end, I'm really excited for this game, and will continue to wait for this game to come out and waste hours on it, and hopefully they don't mess it up like CoD. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more. But until next time, see ya.